It's almost rude to phone somebody now because you're interrupting them.
How else would you contact and connect with people? Well, for many nowadays, it's done through Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, amongst many others. For people like Paul Holmes of Victoria, social media is the way of the future.
People are recognizing the value of networking this way. A couple of years ago, I'd ask people if they're on Twitter, and they'd look at me like, "What's a Twitter?" Right? And now people are using it as a main tool. It's gotten to the point now where email and social media have replaced the need for the telephone.
And that social media revolution is what's bringing together more than 600 people from all over North America to the second annual social media camp in Victoria.
I've been organizing WordPress conferences in Victoria for a while, which are called Word Camps. And one of my speakers was BURDGE. And he came to me one day at a word camp and said, "Do you think we could do this concept for social media camp?" And I thought, I don't know, let's give it a try.
I just knew that there was enough interest that people would get together around the right speakers and the right workshops and sessions. And so we put the original social media camp 2010 together for last October and had 470 people come out.
There was no lack of representation from the Central Island region. Nanaimo residents Kim Plumley, Peggy Richardson and Angie Barnard have been using social media to connect with clients. And attending the camp was a no-brainer.
We brought this huge tent. We did the whole podcast tent. We invited people to come out and have some podcast interviews with us and just chat and get to know other people, what other people are bringing to the table at this conference, and it's been a going concern.
You have people from a wide variety of different types of industries. So it's not technology people. It's restaurant people, it's hospitality people, it's people in small business, marketing firms, Volunteer Victoria, all types of different companies are here. But the one thing that they have in common is learning to use social media together.
What I learned last year was really, it gave me a good sense of what the different platforms were and what would work for our business at the Painted Turtle Guest House. This year I'm hoping to take it to the next level and actually learn a lot more about how to use specific strategies and engage with our audience a little more.
The camp featured seminars for beginner and advanced users of various social media platforms.
We have 63 speakers this year. We had, I think it was around 40 last year. We went a lot more workshop intensive at the beginning because there was a lot of people who came last year and their feedback was it's just a little too advanced. And so we intentionally made the workshops at the beginning so that people could sort of get, if they weren't on Twitter, they could get on Twitter and, see the basics of it.
And for the first time this year, they've introduced a new social media showcase portion where they feature new products such as the new social media translator.
We brought out O2O, which is one-to-one. It's an iPad application where I can type in English or whatever my language is, select whatever your language is going to be, and as I tilt the iPad, it triggers the translation. You'll see what I've typed in your language. You'll respond in your language, and as you tilt it back, it comes back, in my case, to English.
Another product that was featured during the social showcase is CHATTERBLOCK, which is developed in Victoria.
CHATTERBLOCK is a new social media site we're launching this August in Victoria and Vancouver Island. It's like a Facebook site with content for families.
Organizers hope this camp grows into a destination conference for the Pacific Northwest region, and they'll continue to build on what they've started. For more information about future camps, visit socialmediacamp.ca. In Victoria, for Shaw TV, I'm DUNIA TOZY.
And here we go. How are you doing?